Hi, my name is Jake Thompson. Thank you for joining me this week on another edition of the Weekly Fumble, where I'll be bringing you the top 4 college football games of Week 12. Let's get it started. Rivalry Week is here. Number 3, Clemson visits number 24, South Carolina. These are huge rivals. South Carolina has won 5 of their last 6 games. They're 8-3. They're rolling pretty good. Their last loss was to Georgia. Clemson coming in. They just saw Miami lose. If you haven't seen it, Miami is ahead of Clemson. They just lost. Clemson doesn't need to stand their focus to somewhere else, because if they do and they overlap South Carolina is going to beat them outright. Listen, South Carolina at home, they're playing very well coming into this game, but I think Clemson and Kelly Bryant gets the job done. They're too strong on offense, and their defense will show up, and I think Clemson will win the football game. Now the next game, the Apple Cup, number 13, Washington State visits number 17, Washington. Now this should be a huge game in the Pac-12. The winner will play in the Pac-12 championship game. They're playing in Washington, believe it or not. And I just want to say this. These two teams are playing very well coming into this game. Jake Browning, Luke Falk. Two good quarterbacks. I think that they're going to sling it today. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I think Washington's defense is a little bit better than Washington State's defense, and I think Washington at home will get the victory. Now, the next game, number 8 Notre Dame visits number 21 Stanford. Now, listen, if you're a Notre Dame fan, you know this already. Y'all haven't beaten Stanford in Stanford since 2007. Are they going to get the job done today? I think Notre Dame will. I think that both of these teams have great running backs. They have great running attacks, and I think Notre Dame's is just a little bit better, because I think that Stanford defense is going to wear down very easily, and Notre Dame will win this football game. Now the next game, the big game. Nobody has to tell you anything about this game because it's the Iron Bowl. Number 1 Alabama visits number 6 Auburn. This is one of the hugest games in all of college football this season. Remember 2013, the kick 6. Alabama fans want to forget it. I'm sorry. Auburn fans want to bring it up this year and say, hey, this might be a rematch, a remake of what happened 4 years ago. I don't think so. I think Auburn comes in. They're going to be very, very energetic. That crowd is going to be into the game. Alabama, they're going to start off squeamish. And I think that they're going to, with that slow start, I think Auburn, it allows Auburn to get out to a good lead like they did against Georgia. Alabama will come back during the third and fourth quarter, but I think it's going to be too late. I think the Auburn Tigers will win this football game. And oh, by the way, the winner of this will go face Georgia in the SEC Championship, and I think Auburn will get to do so. Thank you for joining me this week on another edition of the Weekly Fumble. I just want to say this. Happy Thanksgiving if y'all. I know that it's past Thanksgiving, but I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you for joining me. I'm Jake Thompson. Salute.